This is assignment number 4, and it's using cognitive science to enhance instruction. I found an article out of the Journal of Applied Educational and Technology out of the University of North Texas. And they talk about simulations and bringing the benefits of situated learning to the traditional classroom. Now, here at SAIT, we developed numerous multimedia pieces, interactive pieces. They were designed to engage the student in areas that we as instructors believe that the students struggled with in these particular areas. And some of these have very clear advantages. We find our students are very keen to this form of instruction. Our LMS, which is our learning management system, we put all of our content on here. So if you follow my mouse, I'll go to the content and we'll go to our first year media resources. And this is a list of resources that we have accumulated over a lot of time and a lot of development. And for one of our simulators that we use is a gas lab simulator. This simulator mirrors our burner application right in the gas lab. It looks exactly the same. Now the student or the learner will turn on a pilot light, and as you can see, the gas will start to flow through this regulator, through the meter, down this piping, and into the pilot burner. When the student then turns on the main burner, you can see how the burner lights and the gas really starts to flow. We measure it through a manometer. We also have a working meter. This is a gas meter that typically sits outside of a single-family dwelling, and you can see our gas meter is actually moving. The student then can time that movement of that hand and physically clock the meter in a virtual environment. And using the formulas that are provided for the student, they can then input their answers into a question bank here, and they could check their answers as they go through it. This type of simulation has incredible advantages, as the student can virtually do this without even entering the classroom. Simulations have been shown to provide transfer of learning, with the result that what is learned facilitates improved performance in real-world settings. I will toggle through another one of our great multimedia pieces that students engage in. And this one is drawings of orthographic to isometric. Now we have the isometric drawing up in this corner and the orthographic drawings down here. And we have a top, front, and right side view of these. And these are piping spools. The student is required to copy and learn this behavior. So this multimedia tool really engages the student to see how this is formed. When we have front views, they can then mirror that image into the front view. We have many different examples as you can toggle through them all until we get to a page where the student is then asked to take the view that they see and put it in the correct form. And I will talk through all the proper things, and as you can see, we could do this virtually without ever putting pen to paper. And the student can repeat this process over and over again. And this also mirrors their curriculum that is set out by our department. Here is a list of advantages. We find that our ESL students, English as a Second Language students, really like this approach, as they are able to repeat the lesson over and over again, getting a clear understanding of what is required of them. We have, like I said, many different forms in here. Now, we do have to talk about the disadvantages of some of these. And some of those disadvantages are, do we have to train the learners in how to use a computer, which can be very time consuming? Do we have to train the instructors in computer usage, which is also can be very time consuming, and that instructor might not really like this form of delivery. These multimedia pieces are incredibly expensive and time consuming to design and make. So we're left with a few things. Are these type of simulations ready for
expansion device
to take on? Are they beneficial enough? I think more research is required in this area, because this type of research actually seems to generate more questions than answers. So we just want to make sure that we are doing the students a favor when it comes to this type of simulations, and to make sure that they're really understanding what is required of them. So in closing, is this a trend? Can we keep this type of instruction going? Can we make sure the student will do this on a regular basis and see what's available for them? Is blended learning the way to go? And how can we measure our results? It seems like we need to bring up a lot of questions around this. Thank you for your time.